Don't touch that dial. You're watching TMC's Roadshow from San Jose, 2012. My name's Rich Tarani. Thanks for watching. Today on our program is Ketan Joshi. He is the VP of New Markets and Corporate Development at AtHoc. Ketan, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So the thought on everyone's mind is AtHoc. I want to know more about it. Tell us about your company.
Thank you. So AtHoc is an innovator and a leader in what is termed as emergency mass communication. What that essentially means is with a single click of a button, we can reach tens of thousands of people using multiple media, get an actionable information out there so people can get out of harm's way, and that saves lives as well as property. The way we do that is we use multiple means of communication to reach to the audience. So such as phone calls, SMS, email are the basics. But on top of that, we can also use your IP phone on the desk. We can reach to that. We can have intrusive pop-up alerts on computers. We can even use like fire alarms or PA systems to get the word out. This way, we can use redundant media and ensure that everyone gets the emergency message and no one is left behind.
How long have you been doing this? How big is the company?
We've been in this particular business since 2005. So for the last 7 years, we've been supplying this technology. Today, we are the #1 supplier of this technology to entire US federal government. All of US Navy, a large portion of US Air Force, for example, uses our system. Recently this year, we are proud to say we are now serving our veterans as well.
Great.
The entire US Department of Veterans Affairs is using our system to inform people about emergencies throughout their hospitals, throughout their clinics, as well as TSA, the Transportation Security Agency. They are using our system as well.
Any universities using it?
Absolutely. Universities such as UCLA, Texas A&M, very large universities, when they need to get to their students, tens of thousands of students in real time, they use our system.
Now, should large companies be using your system as well?
You are asking absolutely the right question. Emergency is business for every organization because they need to protect their own in terms of employees as well as in general public. So more and more we are seeing Fortune 500 healthcare companies using our system. For example, Baylor or the various hospitals within VA use our system to notify their patients about any safety information. We talked already about universities. Fortune 500 companies, when they have distributed workforce throughout the world, they need to get the word out very quickly. And the way to do that is use our system and reach to all those media very effectively.
Now, are there any trends you're seeing in the market?
Absolutely. There are 3 key trends that we are seeing. One is, in the past, people used only phone calls for notification of people that, hey, there is an emergency, Joe, this is what is happening. Now they have realized that it's the unification of all media, which is important. As early on I talked about not just phone, but also getting the word across through in-building assets, whether it's fire alarms, PA systems, your IP phones, along with your mobile phones. Okay? So that's the second trend, mobility. Everyone is using their own devices, either bringing to work or their employee-provided devices. We can reach to these devices using our native mobile application. That way, we can get the message across, push the message across very effectively. Not just that, but we are able to collect information using mobility, as in someone is out there in the field and wants to activate an alert for their people, they can do that from this mobile device. The third interesting thing that we are seeing, especially in our federal government, is efficiency. Today, government is all about efficiency. How can we use the assets and the capital in the most efficient manner?
I'm just having trouble absorbing that concept. Let me just let that sink in. The government is concerned about efficiency. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, it's absorbed. Go ahead. Please continue.
So we're proud to use our technology to make that possible. You asked the right question. To give you an example, TSA, when they recently signed up with us, they are now sharing infrastructure with US Coast Guard. That way there is efficiency of infrastructure and capital, yet both of them take advantage of our system, the AtHoc system, to notify all their people in case of emergency. Same thing happened with Joint Base in San Antonio in Texas. There are 3 different bases which are nearby for Army as well as Air Force. They're using the same infrastructure, and on the cloud, their private cloud, we can create virtual private systems. That way they can use the same infrastructure yet have their own systems to notify their own people. So we are really proud to help the government in bring about efficiency.
So I'm sure people watching who are interested in purchasing from you are curious about pricing. Is there some broad pricing that you could tell us about how it works? I'm sure it's volume-based.
It is certainly volume-based. Typically, the pricing works as you have a base system that you would purchase, and depending on how many number of people or devices you want to reach, there will be a volume factor.
Right. What's next for the company?
What we are seeing through our extensive experience with federal government, healthcare, and so on, we have built-in knowledge of handling emergency response very effectively. So what we are doing is using all that information to come up with a revolutionary technology now, using mobile devices as well as our other assets on the IP network, and that is going to allow emergency managers respond to emergencies in a matter of seconds.
That's great. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Great to see you.